Folks, let me just make one simple statement, and then I'm going to build upon the statement, and that is this. I hate with a passion Marxism. I cannot stand it. With that, I cannot stand the woke industrial complex that continues to take over the hearts and the minds of so many people, including people who call themselves pastors that are in the ministry, and those folks need to quit, but that's beside the point. You see, the problem with Marxism is that it seeks to destroy everything that God has made good, especially within the infrastructure of a nation. Marxism goes for the church first. The very first thing that it wants to attack are Christians, because Christians are the only ones, when they're doing what God has asked them to do, who will stand up for freedom. So in the name of doing what I know that God has called me to do, I want to point out a really insane hypocrisy. You've got people in the streets of Cuba that are protesting because of the evils of Marxism. They are protesting because of these demonically inspired dictators over the years who have crushed the lives and the hearts of the Cuban people. Then you have people here in the United States of America who take for granted every freedom that's been allotted to them, and in the name of the prevention of racism actually say that the United States of America is the oppressor to the Cuban people because of the embargo. Nothing could be further from the truth, and it's a complete lie. The hypocrisy knows no bounds. Case in point, the Biden administration. And yes, I am picking on the Biden administration because they are evil people. They are some of the most racist people alive right now, and they are because they say that one of the biggest issues of our time is the fact that there are a few people that are being targeted by the police, when in reality, the bigger issue should be the aborted babies that they continue to fight for. 3% of the population, 3%, folks, of the population that can bear children in this country are black, yet it accounts for 50% of the babies that are being murdered. And the Biden administration continues on with their evil and with their wickedness. Perfect example, what I'm about to bring out. Look at what they're doing to the Cuban people. They say, on the southern borders, let's leave it completely open. We don't need to worry about whether or not they have any virus. None of that stuff. They can just come in. They can break the laws. They can hurt people. They can do whatever they want. Let's let the drug cartels just run in. Let them do whatever they want. Yet, there are people in Cuba who are fighting for their lives. And when they start correctly protesting against the evils of their government, the United States of America should be speaking up in support of them. However, they are not doing so. Our administration basically makes one concerted statement concerning all of this. And the one that seems to be definitive is, hey, Cubans, if you think of wanting to get on a raft and come over here, we're going to push you back to your country. Imagine that. Imagine that they will do that because they know what's really going on. Here's the deal. Why won't they do it with the southern borders, and why will they do it with Cubans? I'll tell you why. Because most people that are coming from the southern borders have not been as adversely affected by Marxism as the Cubans have. And if they let Cubans come in by the hundreds and thousands, potentially millions, then what will happen is the Cubans will vote against people like the Obama administration, the Biden administration, people like anybody who is with the hard left, because they don't want the United States of America to become the country that they fled from. That is the only reason why these hypocrites won't allow the Cubans in, and the only reason why they'll allow the southern borders to keep open. Christians, wake up to the evil of these people. If you have a pastor that is more worried about giving you a recommendation of a book written about 1619 or this or that regarding these crazy, insanely made up Marxist moves with respect to race, leave their church. They should quit the ministry. We need people to speak up about what God's idea originally was and always has been, and that is freedom. We need to speak about what Christ designed, not just for the church, but for mankind. Enough is enough. We need to take a stand, and we need to be speaking up about it. The Biden administration and what they're doing is pure evil. It has nothing to do with anything other than voting, and for them to stay in power. That's what they want to do, and that's what they're going to continue to do, and we need to put a stop to it, folks. Stay sharp. Keep looking. Jesus is coming soon, and we fight this fight because we know he's coming soon. We need to stay engaged in it, you guys. God bless you.